With something today, um, and it has to do with personal ethics. It's along the lines of minimalism and health and um, your personal ethic on how you yourself believe the end should come about. My parents are dead, and I was in Mexico, and my sister had to deal with both the day-to-day ends of my mom and my father. Though my father passed last, he was mostly involved in my mother's end, which thankfully came quickly. Um, it was essentially what they call a pulmonary embolism, which is a clot breaking off from her vascular system and lodging in her lung, obviously stopping flow of blood and or oxygen, and the end comes rather quickly. Um, However, my father's lifespan was 74 and a half. His health span was only 58 years. He'd been diagnosed with prostate cancer, and they went ahead and cut it out. And of course, you can't remove it all, and then you have to irradiate it, and then the bladder goes bad, and then you get a bag, and then you get 15 years. 15 years. 68, 74. Yeah, 15, 16 years. All right. And there's a point where you can't do everything by yourself. There were times when he fell down. There were times when things happened, and my sister had to manage all that. God bless her. And of course, Isabel and I, like her husband there, I, the husband here, had our challenges with our parents on my wife's side. So to that end, I need folks to look and seriously think what they're doing now to mitigate, if this is your ethic, okay, or if you even want to consider this morally, but I haven't looked up the Orthodox view on what the parents are morally obligated to do to mitigate damages by the time they die, okay? So let's talk about possessions first. My wife and I have been making an active, we've been very active in removing our possessions. So the day we die, the kids just put us in a box, plant us at the base of a tree, put our names on it, and that's it. If that's what they do, or they can do the whole casket thing and visit us in cemeteries. It's pain, it's a lot of money, it's not even worth it. I don't even know if it's illegal where I am to plant a dead body, but according to the Orthodox rite, you can plant the ashes, and as long as you mark the name, from what I understand, Jesus will find us. So that's the possession side. Now, what about the health side? Yeah, you like your cakes and your donuts, and I'm going to eat my this, and I'm going to eat my that. And here we go, ready for the ultimate, because I've been there, I've done this, I've said this. I'm going to enjoy myself till the day I die. Well, that sure is selfish, because you're not going to enjoy yourself till the day you die. You're going to continue eating the standard American diet, and you are going to get sick somewhere in your 50s or 60s, metabolically. Depending on your genes, depending on a lot of things, right? Where you live and the type of food you're eating. I get it, but statistics tell us, especially if you're a smoker or a drinker, you're going to have problems beginning in your late 40s into your 50s. But then by your 60s, you're going to be dependent on people around you. The sick care system, you're going to be a burden on people's taxes. You're going to be a burden on your own children, family, friends, relatives. Okay? After finding out what I found out, and thank God I found out. Now, had I known this and then still chosen to be defiant and selfish, then that's on me. However, I did find out the proper human diet, when you eat it, depending on your bio-individuality, you have a greatly increased health span. And the idea for Isabel and me is that our health span and our lifespan are the same. So one day we feel great, we go to sleep, And that's it. We get judged, and that's the end of it. And that leaves them nothing left to do but, come over, get the body, pack it up, do a mass, cook it, bag it, plant it, stick a tree in there, and put a name on it. Possessions, we don't have any. We don't own houses. We have no debts. We have nothing. And that frees us. And so again, the kids have nothing to liquefy. There's no trusts. There's no taxes. There's nothing. We just cease to exist. And we're left in their hearts and minds. And all of their husbands and their families, they're free. They're free. They'd been free while in life, and now they're free after death. So if this talks to anyone and you want help in minimalization or in the proper diet so that you don't become a burden to society in general, and worse, specifically to your friends, family, and God forbid your children, ask me some questions in the comments, and I'll point out resources that can help you. So again, this is all part of health and wellness, fitness. It's really living a stress-free life, and that's interesting because with that you're going to live a lot longer, and you are definitely increasing the chances that your health span and your lifespan are going to end right around the same time, which is really a blessing for the rest of the poor souls that have to stay here and clean up the mess. All right, so take that to heart, take it to mind, take it to body, take it to soul. If you do have a question, feel free to ask me, and again, I'll guide you to any resources you need. We'll talk again soon. Have a good one, guys. Happy Sunday. Bye.